Hello, everyone. It's Jeannie. How are you? I hope you're well. Make sure you're still subscribed. Stuff is happening out there in the YouTube world. Anyway, this is a quick video, just a little update, a midweek update. And the first thing I want to do is say thank you again, for all your kind words, support, emails, comments, cards, and letters. And I know I've still got things over at my mailbox to pick up. I get notices, you've got mail. And so we just got back from Mexico, and I'm trying to catch up on everything. So anyway, thank you for these. And yesterday, out on my porch, on my bench, was a package that looked like it came from World War II. It is so beat up. And I'm going to open it. Look at this. It's from Kim, Angel on My Shoulder, up in Canada. And I took a screenshot, a photo of it, and I sent it to her. And I said, I got this. Who delivered this? Gorillas? I mean, it looks like it's been through a war. And they have had, I guess, a real heck of a time mailing things, to and from Canada. They've had postal strikes and other things. So the fact that she did this is so sweet. Anyway, I just thought I'd open it because apparently it has been shipped all around the United States and Canada before it got to me. So I thought I'd show you. But before that, I wanted to give you a really, really important update. Thanks to some of you for checking out the mints, those welcome mints that I was craving at Makuni restaurant. Many of you called the restaurants, and there are about 3 or 4 Makunis all around the greater Sacramento area. And so I got messages from you, like, Gina, I tried calling, I talked to the manager, and they said, no, you can't buy them, we don't sell them. And, a lot of you talk to different people, so they probably think some crazy lunatic is out there. Yeah, I need those mints. Well, Jenny, my girl Jenny in Florida, she found them, I think. So I have a pound on order that are supposed to be here tomorrow. Today is Tuesday. Tomorrow is Wednesday. We will see. I almost ordered 5 pounds because I'm like that. I'm obsessive when I want something, right? Just give me a vat. Give me 50 pounds. And then I'll eat as many as I can and make myself absolutely sick, and then I won't want them for 10 years. So, I don't know what you call that, but that's how much I like them. So I ordered a pound, 16 ounces, and I'll let you know. So Jenny, thank you for sending me that. If it's right, we will see tomorrow. I can't wait. Anyway, I want to open this and just have a little chit-chat. For those of you who are on my Instagram, you know that I've been down in Mexico, Puerto Vallarta. I hope I'm not destroying anything, Kim. Do you all know Kim, Angel on My Shoulder? If you don't, check her out. The thing I love about Kim is she is just the sweetest. And I remember she wrote to me a while back saying, I've wanted to start a YouTube channel. Do you think I should? Kind of a thing. And, me, of course, I'm going to say, yes, go for it. And she did. She's doing well. So that makes me happy. But what I love about her is her kindness. She is extremely kind and nurturing. And in this world right now, anyone you can tune into for nurturing is a blessing. And we all have different ways, or I should say different styles that we tune into that appeal to us, that comfort us, that feel good to us. And I think it changes over periods of time. I go through spurts where I'm all Christina, old school ASMR sounds, and then I'll be Lori Latte and Kim, Angel on My Shoulder, and of course Maria, Gentle Whispering, and then the new one I found, Maria, Softly Maria ASMR from Denmark, and she's got her sound down like mad sound skills. I'm envious. As you know, I'm, always struggling. I think I have it down, but anyway, she's got mad sound skills. And so I just kind of go through these spurts and they rotate through and I make playlists, and sometimes I'm in the mood for one and then it switches to another and back and forth. And so sometimes I'm your cup of tea and sometimes I'm not. I get that. I'm not? Okay, sorry for the noise. Had such technical issues on Monday. Surprise. Getting my Monday's video uploaded correctly and on time. If I don't, when I'm not wearing my glasses, I upload the wrong videos. I upload the incorrect versions. I have AM instead of PM. Sometimes I will respond to a comment with a happy face when somebody just told me something really sad. And I put a, laughy face. Sorry, I can't see. Sometimes I hit the wrong emoji. And it seems inappropriate, but I never, if I've done that to you, I apologize. It was not because I was laughing or smiling at something sensitive you told me. As Lori Latte would say, hey lady, be quiet and just open the box. Okay. Huh. A book. It's called Morning Has Broken. Like the song, the Cat Stevens song, Morning, like early in the morning. This is mourning, as in, heartbroken. Love, loss, and reclaiming joy. Thank you, Kim. I look forward to reading this, and I look forward to passing it on to my son. Okay, something else in here. Collagen and peptide serum sheet masks. Korean beauty products, I think, are so good. If not the best, maybe I'm wrong, but when my husband was still flying his international trips, he used to bring, when he flew into Seoul, he used to go to the beauty shops and just say, can you get some things for my wife? I have no idea what she would want, but can you bring, load up my basket here? And they did. And one time he brought home some snail slime face products. And I thought it was a joke. But no, it's snail secretions. And at first I was like, how dare you bring me snail slime? I'd never heard of it. And then I was reading about it, and it's like, yeah, it's a thing. So, he always means well. He's the sweetest. Okay. For elasticity, boy, do I need that. I stayed out of the sun, my face. Kept my face out of the sun in Mexico when I was in the pool or outside. And I wore 70 on my face. And I still got some color. But the sun leathers you. Now, my body, I wasn't as concerned about. I wore 30, between 15 and 30. And I even got a facial while I was down there. It was so awesome. And I thought, I'm not going to wreck it by going to get my face in the sun. While I was there, I got an earache. I got an ear infection. Now, where we stay at the Garza Blanca Resort and Preserve or something like that in Puerto Vallarta, they have a woman, because she was a woman, doctor 24/7. They have rotating doctors and med techs that are there 24/7. So I was at dinner and my ear was just hurting and hurting. And the people we were with, our friends from Ulm, Germany, who have no idea that I just did a video on Ulm, Germany a couple weeks ago, she said, you got to get something right away. And I thought, oh, no. So I went in and she looked in my ear and she said, yeah, you've got an ear infection. So they gave me meds right from there, antibiotics, a drip. She wasn't sure if it was bacterial or fungal without, being an ENT, and testing things. But she kind of gave me a broad spectrum, amoxicillin and a couple other things. And it helped. Within 24 hours, the pain was gone. And it was probably from the moisture, the water in my ear, the warmth, and then wearing my ear pods to listen to YouTube videos or my book. I'm reading a book on tape, Dan Brown, the new Dan Brown one, Secret of Secrets. And so I was just, putting the earplugs in and just leaving them with wet, warm ears. Not smart. And then I was falling asleep with them. Not smart. So anyway, I started using my Bose over-the-head earphones that I wear on the plane to bed. So I look like a robot because you can't really sleep too much on your ears because of the big over-the-ear headphones. Oh, Kim. Look at this. So that was my, it's a rosary. It is so pretty. Oh my gosh. With purple and blue. I need my glasses. And a note, yes, Kim, now I see why you had to declare metal. This has metal bands. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, and it's got Mary. With rosaries you can have, I'm Catholic, So you've got your cross and you've got your decades, and the Rosary is a great way to meditate, I think. I'm terrible at it because my mind goes off, but there are different segments of prayers that you can do, and I'm terrible with meditation, and so this is Mary. You can get different saints here, like St. Christopher, St. Michael. You can have like your first communion, where it's a chalice, all kinds of things. This is beautiful. And so with a rosary, you pray and say a prayer for each bead. It could be the Hail Mary, or it could be certain sets of prayers, and you go through each bead, each decade, and Our Fathers. But my mind wanders. But I get through a few, and it's comforting for me. This is beautiful. Thank you so much, Kim. She says, "Hi, Jeannie. I hope you like this book. It gave me a lot of healing. The rest is for you as a hug package. I think the world of you, and I'm so glad you are in my life. Lots of love, Kim." This is an amazing... Oh, there's one more thing. Oh, it's a stone rainbow angel. Wait. Angel on my shoulder. Thank you, Kim. Let's see, where shall I put you? Right there. You can watch me, okay? There you go. That is so kind. Thank you. That means a lot. You know what I should do? I should put a mask on. And while I have the mask, try to do the rosary. Because I can't, you gotta kind of stay put with a mask, right? See if I can do that and get through one decade. I don't know. We'll try. You guys in this ASMR world, my followers, my supporters, my people, my peeps, and in the greater community at large, are like a big hug. You really are. And I don't know that you realize how much when you make comments, and I obviously cannot give you long answers back, but I try to answer almost every single one, depending on my time. I read them, and every one is a hug, and every one is a dart of a feel-good for me. So thank you for that. I want you to know that you are heard. You are absolutely heard. And that means a lot to me. I also know I am not the only one that has stuff happen in her life. So many of you do. And I think, how can we not? This is life. Life is dangerous. Can be. Accidents happen. And Kim just had an accident too, but I won't tell you what that was. She's so silly. But, yeah, and if you think about it, and I don't mean to be morbid, but we're like dying from the minute we're born, right? Yes, we're living, we're growing, we're thriving, but we're also heading to our demise. And we don't know how that is or when that is. And we're not supposed to. We're not supposed to. And there is a surrender in that acceptance, in knowing that I don't like it. And trust me, that it's easy to say, oh, surrender to it. Yeah, we're all going to go. It's hard. It's hard for me. It's hard for anyone in the midst of loss. For me, because I've had quite a bit in my life, in my family, I have to come up with things that help me process it, help me cope with it. Does that make sense? And so what I tell myself is this: regardless of what your religion is, what your spiritual connection is, they're all, in my mind, valid. I am in no place to judge anyone. And for me, love is love. Love your neighbor, not judge your neighbor. God knows I've done enough judging in my life, don't we all? No, it's love your neighbor. Oops, my phone is on. I meant to silence it. There. And so, regardless of your spiritual leaning or lack of, I don't want to say I don't care, but that's not what affects me. Thanking you, caring about you, loving you, sending you all the best. Wishing you all so well, so much goodness, and sending back hugs to you. Life is hard sometimes, and that's why I think it is incumbent upon us to find as much good as we can. If you allow it, if you let the 24/7 news in, if you let the bad news in and focus only on that, we're missing a lot of the beauty of our lives, and it's still out there. I've said this before. Every decade is fraught with some kind of crazy uprising, some kind of craziness, right? The 1800s had lots of it. 1880s, 90s, the early 1900s, the 19 teens. World War I was horrible. The 20s had their things. The 30s, the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. People always questioned, should we have kids in this crazy world? What is the point? It's so crazy. So it's always been there, and I think it always will be, which I think means we need to focus in on what we can that is good. And I love people regardless of their religious beliefs, regardless of their political persuasions. I'm not looking at that as the core or source to where I direct my love, or bigger than that, or beyond that. I get caught up in some of the, gossipy news things and some of the things I follow. But I'm real clear on what's important, and you need to be too. Find the good. Tomorrow is not given to any of us, not to any of us, young or old, healthy or sick. So, tough stuff happens. It just does. It just does. So find ways to feel better. Find people to tune into that help you feel better in the now. Because that's all we have. We don't have the future, and we can't change the past. Trust me, I've tried with my mind. If I had only. So, yeah. I'm looking forward to reading this, Kim. I'll start it after my Dan Brown book on Audible. It's good. All right. I'm going to get to work here in my studio. I've got some other things that I am planning, and I'm hoping life will stay calm enough and quiet enough that I can stay focused in here. My husband is having some muscular issues in his shin, so that's kind of concerning for me. But, it's like, here I am today, and I'm going to get as much done as I can. So again, thank you. Thank you for your outreach. I want you to know how healing that is for me. For those who tell me I help you, thank you for those words. Those are so affirming. I don't feel like I'm just, some weird lady sitting here talking to a camera. I do feel like I'm connecting. So, all right, I'm going to sign off. Kim, this will go on tonight. Thank you. Ooh, listen to this. Take care, my friends. I'll see you real soon, and I'll let you know about those mints. I'll post it in my community thing on YouTube, as well as perhaps on Instagram as well. JeannieB ASMR. So, I'll talk to you soon. Goodbye for now.